I am so excited. I am so excited. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, be professional. Touch both my ears. All right, 1 second. Here we go. Okay, display capture. And guys, hold on 2 seconds. Hold on 2 seconds. Video capture device. Oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello, my friend.
Yes.
Uh,
How are you?
Very good. Do you want to hit the video button? It's a little. There we go. Perfect. And I can do grid. Wow. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. It is so nice to finally see you again. Saw you today.
Exactly twice in one day.
Twice in one day. I bet people pay a lot of money to get to see you twice in one day. So I'm very honored. I'm very
Well,
honored. Um,
different.
I'll introduce you.
Yeah.
Now, you got to help me with pronunciation in case I get it wrong. I'm a little dyslexic. Sylwia Wiesenberg?
Wiesenberg.
Wiesenberg? I practiced all day. I knew I was going to say Wiesen. I'm sorry about that.
So,
You are CEO and founder of Bawdy Beauty.
yeah.
Another problem I have with bees. Tonique Fitness and Dope Naturally. And we're going to talk all about that. Chat, can we get a little hype for our guest here right now, my friends? Woo! How are you today?
I'm great. I think I'm good every day. I don't think so. I can think about bad mood. So I don't have time.
Actually, the more research I did on you, I think I could tell that you seem to be just like a vessel of positive energy, which that's what we're trying to channel here on my show. So I think this is a perfect fit. And also, I want to say thank you so much for coming on here. I used to have a lot of role models that were bad guys. I used to look up to like drug riddled comedians, bad people, and I'm really trying to change my way. And I was doing research on you today, and I found it's so incredibly inspiring. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. Happy to enlighten you.
Oh, absolutely. So it's very good to have new idols to look up to. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your company, Bawdy Beauty?
I will start with Bode because it's probably the most recent venture that I took on. And I started 2 years ago with obsession and my passion for bats. When you research me, you probably saw me half naked most of the time. And
True.
I love human bodies, and I think we need to free ourselves, and we need to desexualize like butts and boobs. They are beautiful parts of bodies and natural parts, and I think they were so sexualized that when you mention the word butt and boobs and nipples, people are getting confused because they right away think sex. So when I established Bode, it's a clean beauty brand. We absolutely take care of the ingredients, but the main idea behind was to introduce fun aspect to it, like really having fun with beauty. Normally beauty tries to tell you, beauty brands tell you what's wrong with you. I don't want to tell you what's wrong with you. I want you to have fun and take care of yourself. So I think by butt masking, which a lot of people are like, what the hell? Yes, I don't want to swear.
No, go ahead, my friend.
So if I'm allowed to say what the fuck, most people's reaction is, but when they hold the package, you know what is great? They laugh, they really smile, and they're like, I wouldn't use that. Why do I need it? And some people are like, oh, just for fun, or they literally the one who embrace and are but obsessed. They will say, no, I need it. And it's ultimate self-love and self-care. And it's also created for both male and women, like male and female, as well as couple play. So if you are bored, you can just play butt masking.
Or you could have butt parties. I was thinking about that today as well. I just want to mention I've a few different websites have described you as the butt queen,
Yes.
the butt genius, and then my favorite, of course, the fairy butt mother.
Oh yeah.
That was great. I think it's just a wonderful turn of events in your life to be described as that. I think that's incredible. But I do, yeah, we do. You mentioned the butt mask, and you showed it up there, and I know everybody is talking about it in my Discord. Everyone was shocked. Yeah, and so let's talk about the butt mask. You did mention that yeah, right away people were like, why do you need this? Why do you need this? But you've mentioned beauty comes from the bottom up.
Yeah, exactly. So, butt is the new face. I think butt was always the face. I a lot of times I always joke, and I think it's not a joke and it's a reality, that when I think I never grew and my vision besides the butt line. So when my eyes were, I was a little girl on a butt, I was probably inspired by some amazing ass walking in front of me, and I never raised my eyes.
Hell yeah.
So, for me, so this is the sheet mask, and we have 4 of them for different ones for everyone's needs. And I don't know whether you want me to apply it or not. So, but literally, it's very easy. It's exactly like sheet mask for your face, but you put on each butt cheek. So I'll show you quickly. I won't apply because I think that will shut down your channel.
I would say I would love to see it, but because I think it's hilarious. I did watch a bunch of YouTube videos of people applying it, but yeah, they might shut it. They're prudes here.
Exactly. So we are just going to show quickly 1 second. That's the sheet. And you basically, I have lycra pants, so don't worry. And then you put on your butt, and that's it. And then you shake it, and it actually stays. It won't stay on the fabric, of course. I have a lycra pants, but it will stay on the skin up to 15 minutes. So you can actually have fun. You can dance. You can, just parade in your own freedom of, sexuality. I love that. So that's the idea of butt mask. We have lots of celebrities who celebrate their asses and who love the whole ritual.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I noticed online, everyone who was doing a review of it, they were worried, is this going to fit my butt? They cover up a lot, and there's a lot of like I guess you'd call it the cream in it. It's also kind of spreadable as well, so it fits the butts.
Oh yes, yeah, it's a serum, and it's really potent, so you can use all over your body, but it does fit. We took the average butt size of average American woman, and it actually fits perfectly. So if someone is worried that it's too small, nothing is too small.
Perfect. Well, I'm glad you brought up average butt size, because I remember a time growing up when everybody had little butts. And this was, I'm thinking back, even 2008, it was the era of Paris Hilton. I was dating a girl, big, juicy butt, and yeah. I loved it. I worshipped it. I once asked her if there was anything she could change about herself. And she said, I'm going to turn that off. Sorry, someone's following. And she said, I wish I could take a couple inches off my butt. And I was so heartbroken that she felt ashamed of the size of her butt. And I think everything's changed. I think the world's changed.
Oh, yes, very much. So you mentioned Tonique. So Tonique is my workout method, and I established that literally probably since my birth, but 22 years ago, I started a workout method, Tonique, to create actually a butt. And for me, it takes 1,000 squats and 1,000 lunges a day to keep my ass north, juicy as your ex had. And honestly, I hated the trend of skinny butts. Like, it's nothing against that, but a lot of women with beautiful, bootylicious asses were condemned. They were seen as the fat, unwanted, not elegant. And now it's the reverse. Everyone who had a flat, small butt wants to have a booty, and they do injections, they go to the gym, they butt mask, they do anything, and they will do anything to have a. And it's the most beautiful muscle in your body. It's the strongest muscle in your body. Why not to celebrate every shape? And I still think, for some women, they're naturally really slim. And we can't say, oh, you don't have a butt, therefore you are not sexy. I disagree with that too. But that culture in 2008 was media driven, that the skinnier you were, the more sexy you were. And you couldn't have big butt or like even juicy butt. It wasn't about the size. Even if you had like my butt is plump, like naturally, and I couldn't get proper dresses because they were rising up. They weren't cut properly for the bigger butts. Or like jeans, forget. Now the jeans, they hug the butt. That's what the companies offer, and I love that.
Thank God the times changed, eh? Thank God.
Enjoy a lot of juiciness right now.
Who do you think started the brought this in? Some people say J-Lo, others say Kim K. Who would you pick between the two? Who really ushered in the new era of the butt?
I think Brazilians, long time ago. But honestly, yeah, J-Lo definitely was the queen of butts when it comes to celebrities. But people said always Latina, yes? So they naturally have that butt. Kim Kardashian, I think, went all the way with that. Like when you look at the size of Kim Kardashian's butt, and she definitely had enhancements, and she does everything to make that butt bigger and juicier and rounder. She went all the way, and I think it's wonderful. She showed women how to be a voluptuous, beautiful, curvy woman. And it's beautiful. I would never say what she did was wrong. So I think I give her credit.
God bless her.
Because she did for every woman. J-Lo is amazing, but you looked at her and say, oh, she's Latina. They have this in genetically. It's like they all have that kind of beautiful butts. J-Lo did for every woman. And I love that.
Oh yeah, and it's if you go back to that time period. Oh,
sorry.
No, if you go back to that time period now, J-Lo's butt even looks small compared to the butts nowadays.
Oh yeah, I know. Now she's the skinny bitch. It's like literally.
Absolutely. That is so funny. But so I recently got into skincare. I don't know if you can tell I'm glowing.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Not your face.
Oh yes. But it made perfect. So when I mentioned the butt mask to people, they were like, "What? This is so weird. Why do you need that?" But it makes perfect sense. Like when you're getting down dirty, what I know when I do, I'm staring at the butt the whole time, and if my face is glowing, I wouldn't mind seeing the booty glowing as well. And you're sitting down in jeans all day. And, especially now with the quarantine, I've heard the butt masks are just like selling like hotcakes because everyone's on their Zoom meetings. They're not really getting out. It just makes perfect sense to me.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely like why to have glowing, firm skin. And then you go naked, you get naked and that butt doesn't fit your face. Like, it has to, the body is one piece, and I think we need to embrace it. So your ass should be as firm and glowy as your face if you want to look beautiful and young forever. Then B, we sit, like, despite even the fact that now we are sitting more than ever, not many people are moving, even we are at home. So the quarantine offers you that spa at home, so you can do the butt masking. And right now, if I didn't get up, you don't know whether even I have underwear on. So
you can do it on Zoom calls. Yeah,
exactly. However, the skin, just imagine having 24 hours or like even 10 hours a day, jeans or lycra pants in your face, how it will look, and over years, it definitely gets worn off and the skin is very gentle. Despite that, people love to slap and squeeze your ass. That skin is super gentle and sensitive and it needs extra help. So, butt masking is just because it's novelty, people are like, oh my God, why? And my ass is covered, but you do it for yourself. When you get out of shower and you look at yourself, at your body, you're like, wow, my butt looks good, just like my face. So
no, it makes perfect sense, and it's fragrant free. Sorry, I can't say that word, but everyone on all the reviews, they're saying that's That's a good thing.
Oh
Does it?
yeah, on fragrance in cosmetics. I think, if it's necessary for brands because they want to cover some natural ingredients that, clay has a very funny smell. And, to me, if I can avoid fragrance, why to put fragrance on your skin? It's really definitely unnecessary. So.
No, I definitely agree. I was reading one article about you, and they asked a really cool question about like the moment you came up with this niche. Was this like a gradual thing, or like were you sitting there and you went, the butt is being neglected in mainstream beauty? Were you sitting there and it just came to you, or just like you said, you've always been obsessed with the butt? You knew this was your cause from day one.
So I was obsessed, but self-obsessed, yes. So I was like, I want my ass to look the best. Whatever I put on my face, I had that rule, it goes on my butt, yes. So, and this was always like happening for years. And one day I was working out and I said to myself, wait a minute, I do all these things. Probably women should get educated about that too. So the beauty industry needs a new beauty aisle that is for butt beauty. And literally, when I called people to sell the idea, they thought it's a prank call. First of all, an accent, yeah. I'm like, hi, can I talk to sell you a butt mask? They're like, what the hell? And people thought that I'm actually selling Halloween costume, like a Batman
Oh my
mask.
gosh.
So I was like, it's not a bad or bad. I said, you have ass like ASS. That's the mask for that. So that idea was developed definitely from my obsession and passion, but it just hit me one day that that's what the beauty industry needs. And I registered the name. I started making calls to factories, manufacturers of different sheet masks, chemists to come with the most clean formulation. And then all this idea, like I didn't sleep for 6 months. I developed for summer 2018, and we won the Trendsetter Award at Cosmoprof, which is like the best cosmetic show in Las Vegas. And you should go since you are into beauty. When everything is over, I'm taking you with me
Oh,
there.
I would absolutely love that. That would be awesome. I also read that you're well. It's clear you're so creative, and but you mentioned one interview that you wish your brain would almost give you a break from creativity, and I wanted to ask, did you design the packaging and the website? Because it is just it's on point. Like the website's like perfect. I love the colors. This like it's very trendy, very on. And then the packaging I think is hilarious because it's got the little cheeks.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. So basically, I design everything by myself. And I agree with my answer. Sometimes it's exhausting, actually, because I see things and I turn them into ideas. And I can create any business 24 hours because my brain doesn't stop. But you know, I like to visualize things, and then I work with people because I don't have every skill in the world. So I have to work with people who can translate my vision into a product or a painting. So I come, I tell them, the shape, and then the group of developing, from development team, they draw and they say, "Did you mean that?" I'm like, "Yes, it is." And the colors is easy to pick. You give inspiration images. The whole website is designed based on different skin colors. So I took a Pantone book and I started going through streets and friends of mine who are from different nationalities and picking the skin color that matches the Pantone. So I wanted that to be very inclusive and just welcoming, So, but I love to create, if anything, like if one brand falls on the face and I will not succeed, I will create something new. So it's fine.
oh yeah, that it's interesting. I noticed even with your Tonique fitness brand, you're into empowering everyone, regardless of the age. You want to make this as accessible for everyone. You're like being diverse is very important as well. I think that's really, really refreshing. And I thought that was great because I think a lot of people, they go, I'm too old to work out, or I'm not, oh, it's only for hot girls. But listening to and reading about Tonique, it's for everybody.
Yeah, it's, movement is for everybody. It's from zero to until you are in a grave. I hope, I will be still moving somewhere. I'm hoping to go to hell. Apparently, there is more fun there.
I've
So
always said that too.
I literally, being saint is really like, if you are sane, that means you are boring. So I don't need to be up there. I just have to be free and in hell. It's fantastic. But, I don't know. It's just, people limit themselves the way they dress. They think, why a woman after 40 or 50 or 60 cannot look sexy, cannot, if she takes care of herself, or a man as well, it's for both genders. It's like, it shouldn't be a gender. If you take care of yourself, you invest in yourself by working out, eating right, grooming yourself properly, you can really look best. You don't need to look 20 when you are 40. You can look best for your age and even better, So I think trying too hard is bad, but being yourself and feeling yourself, touching and being in touch with yourself, it's so important. And I fight age like every day. To me, movement is like a, drop of elixir of youth potion. And that comes inspiration, energy, beauty. So, Tonique was created for basically firstly for women and their asses. And then I thought, why men cannot have a good butt? So, you can grab their ass too.
Hell
So,
yeah.
yeah, and
And
you need that. Honestly, butt is an engine. If you probably work out, I don't know, do you spin, do you run? If you want to be better runner or better biker, you need us. That's it. Like that's a secret.
I've actually just started my fitness journey 30 days ago. I was more like I was a drinker. I was smoking weed. I was sitting around, and but now I'm like totally focused on getting a routine. I'm like setting a bedtime goal every day. I'm getting up, working out. And it's great. That's why I thought when I heard about you, I was like, damn, I got to get you on the show because you seem to be, you have I don't know how, do you have more hours in the day than other people? Because I read about your routine. It's it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't sleep.
You don't say.
Yeah, I'm like the Seinfeld Kramer, 4 hours, the Leonardo da Vinci secret of creativity. You sleep 4 hours and then you hit the wall.
That's
So
awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I only have two modes in my day, the on and off, and that's it. Now going full and full off.
That's awesome. I also read that you've got a cookbook
Yeah,
and
but the book actually turned to be the dog naturally.
oh,
So
okay. It turned into that. But
yeah.
you were saying that what you put into your body and what food you put in and then how you take care of yourself, that actually is the miracle drug to positivity and your mood.
Oh yeah, no, food is definitely like, just imagine if you said you were in that journey. Did you feel good when you either overeat or you ate something that wasn't right for you? You feel like shit. And then it reflects for women mostly, when you don't feel well, you start condescending, yourself. You start saying, I'm not worth it, I'm not beautiful, I'm bloated, I'm fat. Like you call yourself name. It's like a self-punishment. And so to me, food is medicine. Movement and food, they go together. Like if one is missing, like if I work out 2 hours with Tonique and then go and eat crap, like it doesn't make sense. It's what's the point? So you have to find a balance. I don't believe in diet. I absolutely love bread. I'm not gluten free. I eat dairy. The ice cream that I eat, it's like once a month when I'm PMSing, I will eat a pint of ice cream,
Hell
and
yeah.
it feels so good. But just that once a month, I think my body just is asking, but I don't eat pints of ice cream every day. I wish I could, but it's just my body. I listen to my body. So whatever is asking, whether it's salt, spicy, fat, I will eat. Like I don't eat meat, but once a year when I ski, I will have like the biggest steak, like a huge steak and a good wine with it. And I'm good. It's like, I'm down for a year, but it happens like once a year that my body just craves. And I think everything we should do by listening to our body, to our gut, actually. Yes. So, and food is very important. It's more important even than movement, because it sets a mood. If you overeat and you feel heavy, you can be productive. I actually believe in eating less. It's healthier. Your body is not digesting all the time. So your cells have time to actually rest and like recover. If you push that car all day long, 24/7, even if you put fuel nonstop, the car gets worn off. It's exactly the same with our body. Like you don't need to feed all the time. We actually can survive without food for 35 days. So if you don't, I did the experiment when I was like 13 years old. I've learned about that and I didn't eat for 35 days, but I drank water and tea. And when my grandma saw me, she almost died from seeing me. I look like I escaped, from Auschwitz, and I'm from Poland, so she was like, "What?" And the first thing I took and put in my mouth was a piece of bread with butter, and it was the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. And since that day, I said to myself, I will never starve myself. I will never go for a diet. I will listen to my body. I did this experiment. I was in gymnastic team and we always had to be super fit and we were forced. So, but it was worth, now I understand the connection between body and food, and I would never do this to myself anymore. I think, balance is everything, and eating less is better for your body and brain, but not eating is not good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's really interesting because I was 201 pounds on September 1st, and I just started eating less portions, but not starving myself, just less at breakfast, less at lunch, less at dinner, and doing about 1 hour workout a day, which you recommend 1 or 2 hours. And I'm down to 183 in a month.
And how tall you are?
6'2".
Oh, wow. You are a big boy.
Oh, so. Thank you. I feel like I'm 9 feet.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah, so you will see. You don't want to also become really lean. Depends what is the purpose for that. But you will see. You will start. It's eating right and movement. It's not about weight loss. It's about the lifestyle and feeling good. And then you will hit that perfect weight. Like my weight is 116 to 118. And I've been that weight since, oh my God, like I was 16 years old. So that's a long time. So I never ever changed that weight.
Oh, so growing up, you grew up in Poland before the wall fell, right?
Yes.
And so food must have been very important. I mean, every Polish person I've ever met, their grandmother is the best cook in the world. Is that where you found your love for food growing up, or?
Yeah, definitely. I think every country that I lived, Poland, definitely because food was luxury and it was an adventure to go and fetch your food, and you had to, you were like foraging for mushrooms and plums and, robbing orchards. That was part of the fun of growing up. I was stealing a lot of food from trees. I'm like climbing trees. And then, I didn't have baskets. So I used to take my t-shirt and put the food here and make out and escape. But that's how you survive, it's the survival of the fittest. And then I moved to Australia and I was exposed to amazing seafood and, tropical fruits. And that opened my, my vision on culinary, adventure. And then I lived in London and I used to work in finance. And that was like eating in top restaurants and drinking great alcohol. And it was too much. And then I came to America, and I think I discovered incredible farms, incredible farming, culture, and, everything is fresh. I know a lot of people condemn America and say that, that's where fast food came from. But honestly, that's where all the good habits and organic food comes from as well. And the quality of the food in US, it's really high. It's like, whoever always says that America is about fast food, I said, yeah, if you want fast food, it's plenty, but it's your choice. But if you really look around, the amount of organic choices you have, people who have who are gluten intolerant, people who don't want to eat sugar, yes, the choice is there. You go to Europe, you have like one designated section. So, and then you wait for amazing fresh fruit in spring and summer. But then what do you eat in the rest of the time? So,
Exactly.
yeah. But to be born in communism taught me a lot of good stuff.
I think I know a lot of I've met a lot of people that grew up in communism, and they have the same, like they always are the best entrepreneurs, and they have that survival spirit. They're just go go go, and that's so evident in you. I think that's one of the good things I think that came out of that.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like you never give up. Like if someone punches you in the face, it's just like a boxing game, when you are in a boxing ring, you get punched in the face, you go down, you have whatever 5-10 seconds to get up. If you don't, you lose the game. But you can get up, and start all over. And I've been punched in the face a lot of time. My nose is crooked.
That's actually a really inspirational quote. If you don't get back up, you lose the game. I'm gonna write that down. Actually, you did mention like failures. So I know you went to Notre Dame. You studied you got business and Italian. That's amazing. But then you said afterwards you started a few businesses that failed. How important was it that those businesses did fail? Did it teach you to persevere?
Yeah. Well, those businesses, they were driven by profits. They were,
Greed.
yeah, no, literally, they were driven by my not greed as much as profitability, counting already what I can make from something I yet wasn't passionate about. So right away, it's a huge mistake to go into a profession or into a business that you are not passionate about, yes? And you think you like something and you do it, but you're like, I'm really not, that's what I want to do. And I invested a lot of money, developed the product or the service. And then I'm like, but it's not me. So I let it go. And, it taught me basically a passion obsession, number one, these two things. And then perseverance. Someone shuts the door, you knock again, And, I think the best business you grow, it's only once in your life. It's like I don't know whether I can compare that, but we have a lot of sex with many people, but then there is that one person that we love to have sex all over and over, and then we get to marry that person. It's exactly the same. You have to be so obsessed, but you have to try everything before. And failure, you learn on mistakes. Like I think, you learn every single day when something happens, and you try not to commit the same mistakes. But a lot of times I think I repeat my mistakes by trusting people. That I've never learned, that the not trusting people. I trust them too much. I'm like this little girl in a sandbox that when you come in and 10 other kids will come, I'm like, come, play. And then half of my toys are gone. And I'm like, oh, fuck, what am I playing now with? So it's exactly the same in business. They are good people and bad. They are the one who will fuck you and take advantage of you. And then they are the one who will be there for you and will be almost like your tutors, like your professors, who will guide you. Great mentors. Exactly.
Absolutely. Chat, are you feeling the energy from I'm about ready to just like I feel like so much passion. I'm ready to just grab life right now. Just talking to you. This is incredible. Let's talk about Dope Naturally.
Yes.
Now, is that more focused on CBD now? From what?
So yeah, it will be. Not yet. Right now, we are still, CBD is such a weird thing in this country. Like, one state allows you, another doesn't. And because it's ingestible, you can't sell from state to state, that it's too much of still unclear waters. So, right now, it's basically, I registered the name because I love the name. It's like dope naturally. It's like this oxymoron. I want you to dope, but don't go the wrong direction of doping. So it's more
Exactly.
about, and it's also USDA organically certified, is solar powered, is vegan, kosher. Oh my God, every certification you can get. Yes, and the whole idea is about eating throughout the day, and actually, instead of eating, doping throughout the day with the right ingredients. So the Arouse Me is for sexual wellness, but it's more about like getting you into the mood and calming you. Then you have, Energize Me, it's for the morning, or if you need a kick. Then you have Restore Me for people who are like exhausted and need some energy, but don't want to jump like bunnies. They just want to restore their cells. So, and Relax Me, it's definitely like, I just need, a cup of something warm instead of tea, and sit down and just rethink my life. So that was a project that I started in 2016, and it was semi-successful. I think it's people still don't appreciate really high quality ingredients. Not that they don't appreciate, I think they don't understand. And the media is not making enough effort to educate. When you start talking to magazines and I start talking about the unique ingredients like watermelon seeds or cachuaba, muera puena, like people are like, what the hell are you talking about? Yes, like we know pea protein, and I'm like, yeah, but there is a better protein out there that it's good for your skin, not only for your gut. And I think the lack of education limits the consumer to pay the price for like $5 or $10 more for a better product. So I think this year might be the year that allow anyone and everyone to sit back on our asses and rethink what are we doing. And I'm definitely going to go with dope, more CBD direction, and like 2 or 3 blends. And I've been working on them that are super potent and will take you really high where you want to go.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that I know, but I hear you with the CBD. So when I started this health journey a month ago, my knee was hurting because I was trying to jog, and I live up here in Canada, and I was suggested to put some CBD cream on. I thought it was snake oil at first, but it's actually amazing. It's amazing. Now I've got this droplet I put in that's supposed to help my depression, and it's been incredible. So I think the times are changing, much like the butts. People come
Oh yeah.
around to it.
Yeah, I will be sending you a lot of products to test for me.
Oh my,
Since you are to it, I have,
I'd do it on here.
yes,
Oh, that
please.
would be awesome. That would be incredible. Oh my God, this is incredible. This
So
is
you can, you would have to go naked for that one for me.
okay. Oh, that's okay. We'll go on my OnlyFans.
Okay. Actually, that's a good one.
Yeah, we should do that. I'm trying to come up with a reason to go on OnlyFans, so I think that will be it. That'll be perfect.
With you, we can do OnlyFans.
Absolutely. Oh, I found a cool quote that you said. Somebody asked you in an interview about being a mom. You're a mom as well, on top of being all of this. And I thought the coolest thing. I'm really trying to stop my negative self-talk. That is a huge problem with me. And in this interview, you said that the most important thing that having children taught you is that to just completely block out any of that negative self-talk, that criticism. I think that's amazing. Any suggestions on how to do that before having kids?
Oh yeah, I can give you that tip, is do what kids do. It goes one ear and gets the other ear out. They don't take anything into their hearts. Like, I'm not joking. And that's what I've learned from them. I told them I abused them, like, verbally when they were driving me crazy. And they're like, okay, mommy. And I started doing that, just not listening, like have a select hearing. I think it's only twice in your life, when you are a kid and when you are 100 years old. Like, that select hearing is so important, because the people who want to put you down know that if they punch you in the face, the punch hurts you that minute but goes away. Pain, physical pain, is not remembered by our body, like by our brain, as much as if someone abuses you verbally. And then you start repeating that words to yourself. And I've been abused verbally enough, since little child, by, family members, and then people who just had something against me because I'm open and, maybe have too much energy. And I was always worried and having like noise on the back of my head, and basically more like an echo of their words. And by, my son, he's the perfect example. I love him so much. And I love because he doesn't give a fuck. It's like, that's what I love. And he just knows who he is. And I've learned from him the last, he's now 16, but he carried that. He did that when he was a little child. He's 16-year-old and he still doesn't give a shit. And it's great.
Wow,
so
that's awesome.
That in and out, that's it.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I cut you off there. What'd you say?
Hear what you want to hear.
I like that. And especially being online, you hear, the criticism just is nonstop. So I gotta learn that. Your Tonique method meditation, is that, I came across that. Is that actual, sit down, meditate quietly?
No, it's turn off your brain and move. So it's like when I do 1,000 lunges and 1,000 squats, yes, I'm there for 2 hours. I just hate when people come and interrupt me. And there are lots of them, because they are like, are you a dancer? What are you doing? I saw you now an hour and a half and you are just like bringing your leg up and down. And I'm like, I'm meditating. And it's actually just feel like every 10 minutes, I think like my bubble is becoming larger and larger. And initially, when you start working out, just notice when you go to the gym and you start working out, you firstly observe who is there, who is looking at you, like you feel a little bit ashamed doing something. And then at the end of the workout, nothing matters. Yes, you feel good, you feel confident, like you don't even see the people. And that's, to me, an ultimate meditation, because everything, all the noise around me is there, but I don't hear. And I can focus on my creativity. I can focus on, assholes that I have to deal with that given day, or problems, or just myself. Yes, like you said, that a lot of times you tell yourself, oh, I'm not good, I haven't done something, I haven't achieved, because we always have that benchmark of comparing ourselves with four only people, the most successful in the world. And I'm like, but you know what? We do succeed every day. And I think by breathing, by being alive, by being present, that's already success. So ultimately, Tonique for me, and I created that culture between people who do it, it's like focus on yourself through movement and not being still. And it works with people like me. I have like severe ADD. I need to get really tired to stop talking and stop moving. You would hate me as your girlfriend. You would be like, get out.
I think it'd be inspiring, but yeah, I know a few people that would be like, just, oh my word, leave me alone. But I think it's inspiring. I should tell the chat, if they're interested in checking out, and I know they are, some of your Tonique methods online. You've got a YouTube channel, and it's filled with, it's like so accessible too, which I know is very important to you. You want this to be accessible to everybody. And do you still teach it for free in the morning?
Yeah, I am every day on the pier in New York. So I live in Manhattan, in New York City, and I'm right next to the river. So I go every day, and whoever comes and says, "Can I join you?" I'm like, "Sure." Or if people run by, and I have now two guys, and if Richard listens, hi, Richard. So, he was a professional cyclist and he wants to lose all the weight that he gained, so I can torture him. And I have other women and different, what, as you say, age doesn't matter. I have a guy who is like 90 something years old, and he comes to actually get inspired to just move, even for 10 seconds, and then he leaves. And I have this woman from Iran, and she's amazing, and she hardly can speak English, but we communicate because of our hands, because of our legs go up, and she's in her late 70s, and she comes every day for like half an hour and stays with me. And I don't think I need to charge for movement. I don't pay for the space. I exercise already, so why can't I invite people? And as soon as they are happy and I can make them happy and they don't talk too much, we can all focus.
Chat, is that not incredible? Is that's I think that is so amazing that you do that, and you're right, it pays off right there with the woman from Iran. Like, she probably is scared to go to a gym because doesn't speak the language, she feels old, but you provided her that opportunity, and damn, I think that's you might end up in heaven with all your good deeds.
So now, who loves my workout is Hugh Jackman. Oh my God, because I see him every morning with Debbie, his wife. And that's how we met, because he came to me, what the hell I'm doing? And then he brought his wife showing, the workout. So,
Did you say Hugh Jackman?
yeah, he loves, like, he's always coming and telling how much he loves Tonique. And I love seeing them because they are such a beautiful couple, Debbie and him. So, they are my neighbors, and we became, close neighbors, and it's nice.
Wow,
So,
that's awesome. And he's jacked. He's like,
oh yeah, yeah, he looks amazing, like he's not in his 20s, and he has like beautiful body, amazing physique. So he's strong. So that's really important, it's like all the movement that he puts. I think it's an investment in the end in your life. It's an investment in yourself.
yeah,
And
that's awesome. Yeah.
not the bank account, it's the way you feel,
Well, we have a saying here on our channel: we're rich without money.
Exactly. And you know what, you are richer without money, because you have more to think and imagination, and like, yeah, we all want to have money, and it's necessary for everyone. It's necessary for businesses, for us to travel. No one is giving us anything for free unless you come for Tonique. However, money is not necessarily everything. If you are depressed and unhappy, it doesn't matter, how many zeros you have. I think, you are enriched by the people you surround yourself, the music that you listen, it makes you happy, Every day you need to smile to a stranger. I think it's very important to share connection with a stranger. And that's sort of I do every day. Even like I will smile on the street, and some people are like, is she crazy? Some people are like, oh my God. And some people smile back, and it's beautiful to see that you can have that. So, it's, to me, it's like worth so much more than anything else.
Absolutely. And crazy is an interesting place to be. I think that's more interesting than normal. Um,
Yeah.
I, I know you're extremely busy, so we'll just do another 10 minutes here if you're good. And I got one more thing I want to talk about, and then we'll open it up to the chat. Do you still hang out with chefs at Union Market Square 3 times a week?
Yes. Yeah.
That
And even now during Corona, like, the sad part was that during the peak of the Corona, no one was there because the restaurants were closed. And even the farmers limited to come once a week, to the farm, which was Wednesday or Saturday. They are the busiest days. But yeah, no, one of my closest friends actually is owner of Ferry Street, is Cedric, and he's a son of Jean Georges, and who I admire and love, and his family. Yeah, I think then I really like Charlie Bird. And as chefs, it's like these people are incredible because they create happiness through food, and they really put a lot of effort. So I remember running into Mario Batali, and I know people hate him now because he,
Yeah.
had apparently with women. So, but he was never bad to me. But I remember when we were talking once, and then the next day I ran into him. The next time I went to the market, and I was super excited. And I don't know why, but like my first sentence, I told him that my kids got lice in the head, and he looked at me. He's like, "Are you kidding me? Like this is the first thing you tell me." And but I've learned a lot from the chefs, and I really spent a lot of time with them, creating a beautiful food for people. And that's, for me, was like the best lesson I've learned about food, because they feed you. And I think when you cook for someone is the ultimate, like a showcase of love,
I would
because
agree.
if I invite you to my home, I invite you because I really love you as a person, and I want to share with you. I want to feed you. Feeding people is like ultimate act of showing them how much you love and respect them. So
Absolutely.
put a lot of effort into cooking. First you have to go and buy the produce, then you have to clean, you have to cook, you have to then clean all this mess again. But it's fun I love seeing people when they eat and they're happy. So unless,
Absolutely. And
yeah,
I thought it was so cool. I was reading that because you'll go right up to a chef in this market and just right away ask for their inspiration, and they assume that you're just another world-class chef like them. I thought that was so cool. You're so bold, but like you said, if someone closes the door, knock again. I
exactly.
just love it.
Yeah, it's like what they're going to do. The worst thing they can say it's no. It doesn't hurt you.
And just let it go right past you.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So
Well, let's get for the last couple minutes here, let's open it up to the chat here. I'm not sure if you can see them, but I'll read the question. Does anyone have a good question?
do I see you?
I can't ask that. They
Oh,
they
come on. You can ask me anything.
they want to ask how old you are, but she's 31. You can tell.
No, no. I'm 1978. I'm
Oh,
42.
oh, 42. I was told never ask a lady that, but
Oh no, age is not a problem to ask. Honestly, like I feel great. I'm proud that I'm 42 and I can wear almost no bikini.
Nisoni is asking what's her skincare routine. That's gonna take forever. She has a skincare company.
No, but that's for bath.
Oh,
So my skincare. So I have very simple skincare routine. I use Romer cleanser that it's super great. It's made of aloe vera. Then I rigorously put P50, which is biologic research. It's a toner. And twice or 3 times a week, as I bath mask, I put the clay mask, this one. I put all over my body. And then on my face, I put once a week the clay mask and twice a week biologic research Viviant. And that's it. That's like, I don't wear my makeup. I put red lipstick. That's my obsession. I put this for you.
oh,
And,
thank you.
and that's it. I don't drink 8 liters or whatever, 8 glasses of water they want us to drink. I drink when I'm thirsty. And I have very simple skincare routine. I think movement, yeah. I
I'm
have
try. I'm try. Look, I've got the time, and I've been peeing all day. I hate it.
That's what I do. That's why I don't drink. I have to pee. And now, where the hell I'm going to find bathrooms? No one wants you to in the bathroom. Like you walk into a restaurant and you're like, sorry, can I use your bathroom? They're like, where are you from? Like, okay, I will just, and you can't pee on the street, in China, but not here. Oh, maybe New York passed the law. I think de Blasio maybe passed the law that you can pee on the street, but I'm
Oh,
not going.
really? I'm moving.
Yeah, you can move it. So, but yeah, very simple skincare routine. I don't overuse, and I think movement is what gives you the glow and better, skin.
Absolutely. Everyone in the chat, guys and girls, are all asking if you would like to date them. She's happily married, my friends. Weren't you listening?
If my husband will leave me, yes, I will date. I will go back to my United Nations.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll wrap things up because I know you're super busy. But this was so much fun.
I love talking to you, and you have such a wonderful audience. So whenever, if they have private questions, tell them to ask me on, on my Instagram.
Absolutely. So do you want to shout out a couple of your websites right now on Instagram so they can go check it out?
Yeah. So Bawdy Beauty, BAWDY Beauty, BEATY.com. And then if anyone wants to do Tonique Fitness, Tonique, like TONIQUE, and then fitness.com. So, and I'm under Sylwia Wiesenberg. Sylvia. I like the movie I, Tonya, so I thought I will copy that.
Oh, awesome! I'll post it on my gram as well. I did post a story, so and they're putting it in the chat right now as well, and I'll put it in the Discord. You're such an inspiring person. I feel like I'm gonna go work out right now, and
well, a lot of dope, and I'm sending you some of those goodies. So you have a CBD stick for your ass and for your knee, so it helps you definitely with recovery, because that CBD stick is designed for faster muscle recovery and pain, muscular and not so much joint pain, but muscular. And then I'll send you the masks and the clay mask, so you can look better.
Wow, I'm honored. Well, thank you so much. Hopefully we can do this again soon.
Oh, yes, we have new launches. So once we launch that erotic thing of mine, we will do it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Have a great night, and you rule. This was awesome.
Sweet dreams. Love you.
Bye. Love you too. Wow. That was amazing. Oh, let's get this. Okay, where's my webcam? What? Hello. Guys, did you not feel that energy? That was incredible. Oh my gosh, let's get the speech chat back on so we can give you guys a voice. But
you've knocked it out the park. And Sylvia was her usual extraordinary self.
Thank you so much,
What's
Will.
Up,
she was amazing.
FARU. I want that women in my life. Everybody wants to fuck you and I don't like it. We felt the energy.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I got a little depressed right before. I just tooted. Sorry, I was holding that in the whole time. I got a little depressed before. I was talking to my mom, and I kind of got sad today. And oh my God, she is like the antidepressant. I feel like I can take on the world right now.
Don't you dare. We need her back. She was amazing.
That was absolutely. I'm like beaming right now.
PB_jam.
And she's gonna send me some of the products too. So you guys have to check out the stuff. I can't show the websites online.
Nice fart,
sorry, I didn't mean to, but I was holding it in the whole time. Hey, Happy. Oh my God, Happy. My mom's in love with your voice, by the way.
I was ignoring on my desk. You are all mine. Don't you dare at PB_jam.
Oh my God. And she said she was going to hook me up with other inspirational women as well, other CEOs. And so man, this is amazing. Okay, all the guys in the chat, get your girlfriend the butt mask or get it for yourself. I know, but there's, some guys are going to be hesitant to do that. And all the ladies in the chat, pester your boyfriends or order it up. I'm telling you,
I want a butt mask awesome. For myself.
Jam.
And
should we do a butt mask party? And the gay girls for the girls. Hell yeah, Nisoni.
We want a butt mask.
Let's get some music on.
You know your ass. Well, we need to fix it. I'll tell her he'll do it.